Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ariana's Guided Messages. I'm your host, Ariana, and for those of you who know me, welcome. For those of you who don't, I'm here to dismantle deception and guide you back to truth, love, and alignment. So with that being said, let's get into today's messages. All right, so today's message is going to be a collective reading. It's going to be for water signs, okay? So water signs, I'm going to use 3 decks. I'm going to use my Divine Timing deck. And then we're going to clarify with the Kipperish Oracle and then my Herbal Healing deck, okay? This is meant to be a quick reading. It's meant for you guys to know this today on the 1st of the month, okay? Happy 1st of July. Happy birthdays to Cancers, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. I love this deck already. I just got it the other day, so bear with me, okay? We're going to get into it for water signs. So what is coming out in divine timing for water signs, Holy Spirit? What do water signs need to know? What is coming out in the divine timing deck? Let's see. These cards are so cool. I love this. Okay. Let me get back to it. Okay. For water signs. All right. And some of you may have water in your chart, your birth chart, so check that too. All right, what's coming out for divine timing? Ooh, look at that. Cancer season, okay? So you have June 21st through July 22nd, emotional growth will bring clarity. So you have clarity coming to you this month. Let's see what else is coming out in the divine timing, okay? Right on time for your birthday season. What else is coming out for water signs? For Cancer specifically. Okay. For water signs, what is coming out? Ooh, so you have in 1 year. Okay. It says this is a journey that requires time. Trust the process. So you have emotional growth in 1 year. And trust the process. Let's get one more. And then Libra season, okay? September 23rd through October 22nd. Some of you guys could have Libra in your chart. It says balance and relationships are in focus. All right. All right, water signs. So some of you guys are deep in emotional growth right now and emotional clarity. A lot of things could be bringing, things could be bringing up a lot of emotions for you at this time, okay? You could be fluctuating with your emotions. Some things could be making you hyper emotional at this time. Take it how it resonates, okay? But you do have, this is a journey that requires time. Trust the process. So, maybe you're shedding something or you're doing some form of healing that could take well up to a year, if not a year, to fully, get you to where you need to go. All right. But you will have a balance coming in by Libra season. Balance and relationships are in focus. So the focus point for water signs period is relationships. All right. Let's clarify with the Kipperish deck what's coming out for water signs. All right. What's coming out for water signs with the Kipperish deck? For water signs. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You have distant future here. So remember, we talked about that in about a year or 1 year card. So you have distant future here. What's going on in the distant future for water signs? Trusted. Okay. Something that's a guarantee. All right. Also, to trust the process. We literally just said that, and that confirms that. All right. What else is coming out for water signs? You have, again, trust the process. You're going through a healing of some sort, water signs. You're going through an emotional healing. Okay. What else is going on? Yeah, you can expect a big shift in your healing to take place in about a year. All right, what else? Ooh, that's too many cards. Ooh, no. Hold on, water signs. One more card for water signs. Allah, angels, Holy Spirit, guides. Yeah, with boss here. Some sort of level up, some sort of promotion in your life, some sort of elevation with the boss card here. Some like being in charge, being in control. One more. I got to get one more for you guys. Okay, some of you guys could be going through an elevation with career. Okay, but boss, something's in your thoughts right now. Something is heavy in your thoughts. And there's thief here that wanted to flow out. What's this thief card? Concern. So you have thoughts. So someone's concerned about this healing or about this journey that you're on. If this isn't you. What else is coming out for water signs? Pathway. So yeah, something is taking a big shift and someone's concerned about this. Who's concerned about this? There's rising star that wanted to come out with the pathway here. Someone's concerned about a rising star, or someone's concerned about someone overcoming something. With rising star here. Overcoming, as I said, that overcoming this entrapment, feeling stuck. What else is coming out? And faith. With faith here. It's because faith took place. You had faith. You got through it. You're trusting in divine timing. For water signs. For water signs. Manifestation wanted to pop out. And commitment. Manifestation and commitment here. With real love. You guys have to have faith. Some of you guys are okay, here we go. Some of you guys are concerned that something has been taken or robbed from you. Whether I think most of you guys are concerned that relationships or you for water signs, maybe you guys spent time in a past relationship. You spent a lot of time and you feel like that time has been taken away from you. Maybe some of you guys were dealing with the Libra, but you have to have faith that another commitment is coming, is what I'm getting, okay? You have to trust that you're going through a healing process and it's still happening. Some of you guys may have gotten out of a situation in the past and you thought, oh, this was like 8 years ago. I've healed from this. No. It's a process, okay? So you have to trust the process and you will find love again. You will find that. You will, it will come. You just have to have faith that what you're shedding and what you're building, it's going to enhance the relationship that's coming to you. Okay. Let me see here. What's coming out in the herbal healing deck for water signs? Yeah, first I was like, what is going on here? But then I'm like, no, it makes perfect sense. You guys are scared that something has been, or concerned that something has been taken away. When we spend a lot of time in relationships, that's a lot of time, money, energy. And some of you guys, maybe, older, you may be late 40s, you may be in your 30s and spent all your 20s in a relationship. And you may think that, man, I wasted a lot of time. Even if that's not the case, you could have spent a year in a relationship. That's still a lot of time. Time is very sacred. But I'm here to tell you, Holy Spirit is saying, no, you didn't waste time. Okay? You're still going through a healing. Trust that process. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Because when you do get into that next partnership or relationship, it's going to be well worth it. Okay? What's coming in the herbal healing deck? You have colt's foot presence here. Okay, so make sure you stay in the present. Make sure you're focusing on the now and not too much on the future. When your mind is rambling, when you're thinking about the past and like what's going to happen next, when this comes out, it's reminding you to stay in the present specifically. Okay. What else for water signs? Yeah, subconscious. Your subconscious needs to be more in the present, what's taking place now. You could do different breath exercises that helps you with this to stay mindful of your breathing or what you're doing currently. Again, this is reiterating that some of you guys are too hell-bent on the past or what's coming in the future or the lack of what's not happening right away. Okay, you got to clear that out of your subconscious before you could really move forward. Last card for water signs. Yeah, you're going through a healing. You're going through a death and a rebirth. Some things are ending. Some things are shedding away from you for you to be reborn again, for you to be renewed. Okay, this is Moonflower. All right, quick quote on Moonflower. Let's read about that really quick. Specifically, when I go through these, I just like to cut through the meat and potatoes and like really get to what stands out. Okay. With Moonflower, death and rebirth, it says, don't grieve. Anything you lose comes round in another form. Literally what I've been saying. Depending on the circumstance, the transformation at hand does not have to be painful. Imagine yourself as a shapeshifter possessing the ability to change physical forms. The moment of transfiguration can be awkward and uncomfortable, but the results are profound. Multiple new abilities may blossom forth as your outside world shifts. As a result of adapting to challenge and strife, your latent talents manifest. You may become filled with new ideas and vision for your life. Psychic abilities could manifest or intensify at this time. Moonflower can indicate a kundalini awakening or an opening of the third eye, revealing new vision and a keen and instinctual sense. Passing through the underworld, you glean secrets and wisdom from places that usually remain dark and hidden. Magic is in the air, like the heavy scent of nightshade flowers on a moonlit summer night. Just be sure to approach each new situation with care and respect. Whatever form the transition takes, you are headed toward greater power. For now, your job is simply to stay present with the changes as they occur. Feel the depths of your emotions. Water signs, I'm telling you, you have to work on this. Pay attention to even your wildest visions and stay flexible. Howl at the moon if you must, but whatever happens, do not attempt to control or manipulate any event or person. Even if someone hurts you, resist the urge to strike back. Doing so will only diminish your power. Do not be overly concerned with gain or loss, for everything is temporary during such a volatile time. When things settle down, you might look in the mirror and discover a new you, one who is empowered, renewed, and ready to be the author and authority of your own destiny. So, if you guys heal properly, you're going to learn how to take this shift, deal with your emotions, let it bleed out, go through it, internally, or, scream, shout, do what you need to do, write it in a journal, cry if you need to, okay? But don't try to control people or get so quick to get so mad when things don't go your way, okay? There's work that needs to take place with you so that when you are on the other side of that, you can gain more creativity, more meaningful enhancement of a new cycle, whether that's meeting new people or diving into your projects with like a new vigor, While the moonflower is used for a variety of night blooming plants, here it refers to the members of the genus Datura. Other names for Datura include angel's trumpet, Jimson weed, tolash, and thorn apple. No matter which name or species one chooses, these are powerful plants. full of alkaloids that can be hallucinogenic or even deadly. It is safer for most of us to appreciate this plant by simply looking at it and enjoying the narcotic scent of its moon-loving blooms. But for those carefully trained to use moonflower as a healing plant, it can be employed in cases of life and death. Seizures, surgeries, asthma attacks, and childbirth are some of moonflower's applications. Okay, so moonflower is very, very powerful. It can, this is speaking, or the analogy of really connecting you to your intuition, okay, even, right? But you have to really stay present, and you have to really go through and shed through, like, be like the wolf when you move through cycles, okay, of transformation. New discoveries are gonna find you. Don't stay stuck in what happened in the past. All right, water signs. I hope this helped you, okay? And happy 1st of the month. And I will be doing Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces somewhere down the week, along the lines of like later this week. I don't know. We'll see, but make sure you go on my page and check that out. But this has been your reading. So until next time, thank you, water signs. Bye.